Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and I just did a video yesterday about how to skew text and then to skew another word in that text somewhere else on the page. And it worked out pretty well. It might have been a little bit difficult, but I had three people do different suggestions. One of them, let's just take the text tool and highlight today. You'd actually have to go Control K. Let's grab all that and just Control K it. And then you have individual words, and then you could skew it. Well, you don't know what the angle is. If you wanted to skew this text word down here to make it emphasize the text, and this is only on a text that doesn't have italic. This is Arial, and it does, but there's a lot of texts that don't. So that's really not going to work. Then somebody suggested use the document grid. Well, that only works to me if this was on that edge of that document, and you don't want to move your words around to get to that and then skew it, one over, because then your next word that you want to skew might not be on the document grid, and it's not. Now you could skew it, but it doesn't really help. Then somebody had a pretty good suggestion. I'm going to turn off the document grid. I hardly ever use them. One person suggested, let's say you wanted to skew it, and let's make this box 0.125. Well, 0.125. And then let's make it red so you can see it. And somebody suggested this. Just have you a 0.125 or a 1 inch, whatever you want, and then skew your text to the other side of that box. It works pretty well, but that's only going to work if your text is the same size as your next text. Your next word, and you can't use this box. Now, if it was an even word, let's go Control K, break that word up. Let's zoom in here. So this isn't a bad idea, but the last wave, will stay tuned. The last wave by far from my friend Eskimo, and something you don't ever think about. So now the two words are basically the same as they were. Now let's back up here. Let's go ahead and break both these apart. Go to Object and Control K. We want individual word. Eskimo suggested, and it's very true and works great. Go to Windows, Dockers, Transformation, and right here's the skew. Now, he thought it only started in like 19, but I look back to 16. The transformation did have a skew docker. So we're going to skew this thing in -20 or what? Let's make it a -16.5. Hit apply. Take this text and do the same thing. So now these two words are identical slanted. So this is the transform docker inside your Corel that's very, very handy. You could use this a lot. Anyway, I hope that helped a little bit. Thank you for watching.